Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Stop doing whatever you're doing and listen up. It's time to meet the incredible Tasha T. From Toronto to the world stage, Tasha T has been spreading love and unity through reggae for over 2 decades. Known as the musical ambassador, she's not just a singer, she's an award-winning artist, songwriter, producer, and philanthropist. Tasha T's music is all about truth, rights, and unity. She's performed at the Indigenous Music Awards, toured Ethiopia spreading love, and even promotes childhood literacy with the Read Across Jamaica Foundation. Her latest single, Jamaica It Nice, is an anthem of resilience and joy, reminding us all of the beauty in Jamaican culture. Whether she's winning Juno nominations or receiving the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, Tasha T continues to inspire and uplift. Want to hear more about her journey? Well, we have it on Reggae Hour Podcast, so tune in, tune up, zone out, and get ready to feel the vibes. Catch the spirit of reggae with Tasha T, because with her, it's not just music, it's a movement.
Help me welcome Tasha T to Reggae Hour. How are you doing, beautiful woman?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me. I mean, it's a blessing. We have to give God thanks and give him the glory to know that we're here today doing this interview because, a lot of people that we have known and not known hasn't even reached to see 2025. So we give God thanks for life. So thank you so much for having me. Yes.
Oh, anytime. And you are so right. We got to give blessings up to the Most High because, like you said, we were shown favor when we woke up this morning. And
Yes.
I'm going to always give him the props on that.
Yes. Yes.
So it's just a blessing to have you on. I am so grateful to Aya Grade. Shout out to Aya Grade for
Yes, I
introducing
agree.
us.
Pick up yourself every time. He's always looking out for Tasha T. That's my brother, man. So enough respect and love to him.
Yes,
Yeah.
he had nothing but great things to say about you, and I can't wait to get to know you. First, how did you come across Aya Grade? How did y'all meet?
I agree. We go like way back from back in the days in Toronto, and we reconnected back last year during one of the shows that I attended, and he was there, and he's like, Tasha. And then from that, we reconnected, and then I had a few shows that I did last year in Toronto here, and I had him there with me getting some video footages for me. So, I give thanks for that. He's pretty much a part of my team now. So,
Okay, he's a
yeah.
worker. That much I give him. He
Oh,
is
wow.
a
He's
hustler.
a very hard worker, yeah.
Yes. I was introduced to him when he dropped his latest single, The Bag, and I heard that and
Oh.
I was like, yes, we gotta get on.
Yes,
But yeah,
yes,
so if you're listening to this interview right now, go check out Aya Gray's interview right after Tasha T's
yes,
interview. So make sure y'all put that in your bookmarks. You heard me?
definitely for sure. And he does a lot of media promotions. So anyone that needs any media stuff, definitely check him out as well.
Yes, definitely. I look forward to working with him and you as well. So, well,
Yes.
let's get to know who Tasha T is. Now, you've been called the musical ambassador. Now, what does that title mean to you personally and professionally?
That title means a lot because that title was given to me when I started to do some work for Read Across Jamaica Foundation. It was 2011 when they asked me to be the musical ambassador for the foundation. And what that means is that every year they would go to Jamaica to visit schools in Jamaica and donate school supplies and books to the library. So I was that musical ambassador where I created and produced me and Fire Fashion from out of Florida created the song Educate Yourself. So Read Across Jamaica, that was their theme song that I put together. And my role was basically giving words of encouragement, having the students learn the songs and sing along. And it was a lovely venture, I would say, because I was with them for like over 10 years. And that's how I got the musical ambassador title. Yeah,
See that that's beautiful right there. See, a lot of artists they don't do anything to perform about or to write about or to rhyme about or reason about. They don't do anything. They come up with stories and then they come and they tell the stories. You have actual experiences that show the work behind the words, and just to
definitely.
be able to get into that, what motivates you?
Yeah, and I would say when it comes to the children and the youths, I'm always an advocate for them, even before Read Across Jamaica approached me. And that's why with my music, I make sure that I write clean, positive, uplifting songs that children are able to listen to as well. So I always stay in that lane and keep it on a positive note. And when they approached me, it was like, what? Yeah, I was like, this is something I always wanted to do. So it was a lovely experience to experience that for over 10 years. And then eventually, I end up having my own foundation. From 2022 I started it. So Read Across Jamaica, they motivate me for me to even have my own foundation and also to become an educator. I'm also an educator as well, where I work with special needs kids. And with my foundation, I do tutoring. So I tutor reading, math, English, and so forth. And what I also do, like anytime I'm performing anywhere in the world, I always try to see if there's at least one to two, five schools that I can visit and donate school supplies. I have bookmarks for reading, encourage reading. So, it's a lot of things that I'm doing, when it
Yes.
comes to the children, because they're dear to my heart, and for me, I want to set that example for them. Yeah.
Yes, that's I applaud you on that. One of my favorite artists is Tupac Amaru Shakur, and one of my favorite quotes by him is, "Why am I wasting my time with all these grown-ups out here when all of these children needs this knowledge and they
They
drink
do.
it up?"
Yeah,
That's a
they
beautiful thing.
do. Because we know music is so powerful, and they gravitate to music. So that's the tool that we need to use to continue to grow them and to guide them and to educate them and to motivate them, because a lot of children, if they don't have no guidance, they tend to lose hope. You know what I mean? And they
Mhm.
tend to stray. So for us to be there to guide them, to say, listen, man, school education is very important. You know what I mean? Me
Yes.
growing up, my mom always used to say, school, school, school. And I was more like music, music, music. She always used to drill school, school, school. And I was music, music. And then one day I realized for myself, you know, as an adult, that what my mom said to me was so true, because I ended up going back to college and to pursue my, education. So it's very important. And I try to do the same for my two boys too, as well. My second son, he does music, he does rapping and everything. And I said, listen, I know you love music and whatever, but you gotta have a backative.
Mhm.
You do have to have a backative, because as you can see, when COVID came around, music kind of stopped. And
Yeah.
for me, being an educator kind of helped me in that situation. So I always encourage everyone, like if you're doing music, always have some backative where you can, rely on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot
Yeah.
of people they don't understand that backup plan. I wish I
Yeah.
would have understood that black
You got
backup plan.
a backup plan. I never
I
realized till my adult age. So
Yeah, I was 30 years old. Like, I guess I better come up with a plan B.
you do. You gotta come up with a plan B, because we never know, right?
Exactly. Now that's
Yeah.
beautiful. You work with the children, you're traveling all over the world. And then I heard you say earlier that whenever you do a tour, you do a show somewhere that you like to invest in five schools in the
Yes.
place that you go to. So it sounds more like if somebody was to book you to do a show in their neighborhood, they're actually just investing in their neighborhood. Would you say that?
Yeah, they are, because it's not just performing for me. If I have any opportunity just to visit a school or visit a community center, whatever it is, wherever the children are, Tasha T would love to always be there at all times.
Right. Tell
And
me about
I always travel with my promo, bookmarks and so forth. So, you know.
tell me about a story that touched your heart when you went to a city and you was out there giving back. Can you tell us a story?
The story actually, what really broke my heart was the orphanage in Ethiopia. And I was in Ethiopia for my promotional tour, Spread Some Love. And it was 5 schools that I visited. And one of them was the orphanages. And it was very heartbroken to know the children, where they were found. Some were found in a garbage can, some were found,
Wow.
it was so heartbroken for me. And the thing that really touched my heart is when I held one of the child and I gave it back to the caregiver that was there, and the child started to cry, and I'm like, oh, and it really touched my heart. I went back to hold him, and he stopped crying. I'm like, wow, this is such a blessing
Yeah.
to know that he felt my presence, my spirit, the calmness, you know what I mean, where he ended up calming down and was feeling that love, you know, and that
Yes.
really broke my heart. Um,
Oh, man.
yeah.
That was beautiful. And I'm just so happy that that child was able to get to experience your love, get to experience your
Yes.
spirit,
Yeah.
because that testifies to a lot when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your
Yeah.
heart and giving. And
Yeah.
you said you was on a tour in Ethiopia, and I know from Toronto to Ethiopia, your journey has crossed many cultures, many of them.
Yes.
How has traveling actually influenced your music and your message?
It has influenced a lot. I mean, especially when I went to Ethiopia, that was my first time. And I mean, I always tell myself that, when I'm ready to go to be on the continent, the first place I want to visit is Ethiopia. And I made that happen. And I was out there for over a month. And to see the love for reggae music and for the Rastafarian culture and the whole vibration, like they just love it, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
when them see Rasta, they just, yeah man, right away is Jamaica. No matter where you're coming from, once them see Rasta, they say yes, Jamaica. you
Yes.
know. And it was a lovely experience. I mean, I started off in Addis Ababa, and then we drove to Shashamane, and then we drove from Addis to Baharda, which is 14 hours drive. That was our
Wow.
experience.
Whoa.
We're going through hills and valleys, and I'm like, wow, this is really like in the Bible, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
it was a great experience. I mean, the food, the I mean, you name it, the historical places that I've been to, Haile Selassie's university.
Oh.
Um, oh wow, there's like so much. What else? Oh wow, it was just a lovely experience. But one thing I know that when I returned from Ethiopia, I was so calm. My spirit was so calm. I wasn't even like any little noise is like I don't even want to hear it, because you realize that this place that we're in is a fast place, you know, environment where everything is, you just keep going and going and going. It took me like about almost 2 to 3 months before I got back into the routine here. And even when people saw me, they're like, how is Ethiopia? Like, you don't look excited. I'm like, everything is good. I was just calm. Like, my spirit was calm.
Right. It touched your
I didn't know
spirit.
how to explain to them. And then one day I sat down here, looked out my window, and tears actually literally came up my eyes, and I'm like, what am I doing here, God? I don't belong here, because I just felt like I just came from, a higher heights back down to this system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I know that, you know that is our spiritual motherland. That's our home. That's where we belong. You know what I mean? So it was a lovely experience. Oh, another thing. Another thing that I created history actually. I don't
Oh,
know if you know of there's a line of Judah monument in Addis Ababa where you see a lot of people go there and take pictures of it.
okay.
It's a line of Judah monument, and I wanted to actually I planned to just go there and take pictures of me just, because I was doing my Spread Some Love tour. So I wanted to get footages of, videos to kind of put the music video together.
Right.
When I got there now, I said, okay, maybe I can climb up there. It's just high. It was so high. And then I said to the brethren that were there, I said, could I go there? They said, access security. So I went to the security. I said, could I climb up there? The security just put the chair down beside the back of the monument, and he walked away. So everyone helped me to get up there. So you
Oh,
see, when I
wow.
got up there and I walked in front of the line and started to pose, I saw everyone looking and pointing and coming towards me. I'm like, oh, what did I do? I'm like, what did I do? I didn't even get to do what I wanted to do because I was so nervous because everyone was looking and pointing and taking picture, and then everyone was behind the monument waiting for me to come down. And as soon as I got down, they started to clap. And I've heard that I was the first person that ever did that. No one ever climbed
Wow.
that lion monument before Lion of
Oh
Judah before.
man. You
Yeah,
just
so
making
they
history.
said I created history.
You make a mark anywhere you go out here.
Yeah, like I never had no fear. I just said, okay, let me climb up.
That's a
So there was
beautiful
there were
thing.
certain places that I visited, and even the brethren that lived there was kind of amazed to see how they allowed me. Because even I went to the National Library, and only certain people they allowed to even look at the books. And um,
Wow.
the scholar that was there, he allowed me to come in, and he showed me the songs of David, of King
Wow.
David, where Haile Selassie always had with him. He was had a lock on it, he opened it, and I was able to feel it and go through it. And so there's a lot of things that, I got away with.
Praise God, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna say you got away with it. We gonna say that you was blessed.
I was blessed with it. Yeah. But
Highly blessed.
they were saying, they don't know how I get through with that, but the blessings of the Lord, the most I got. Yeah.
That's what happens when you have a heart full of love and a clean
Yeah.
spirit. He say
Yes.
only clean spirits can come in his midst, and he's invited you in his midst plenty of times.
Yes. Yes.
Well, tell me a little bit about winning the Compete for Peace, not War award. How did that collaboration with the Bob Marley Foundation come about? How did you get that?
That no, too, actually. So, a sister of mine told me about this competition, and at the time, the song that I produced, "Spread Some Love," um, was a song that fit the theme. So I decided to, okay, let me go ahead and submit and see what can happen. And at the same time, I was in Ethiopia when they called me and gave me the news. And while I was in Ethiopia, they said to me that they chose me as the the winner for the award. I'm like, what?
Wow.
So I was all excited and everything. I said, wow. And to know that the Bob Marley Foundation too, that was a plus for me. I'm like, wow, my music is starting to be recognized and so forth. And I felt blessed. I felt honored, and they arranged everything. I flew down to Jamaica in February, and I also got invited to perform on the Bob Marleys. I think it was the 73rd, 73, one of them, 72 or 73, um, on his birthday celebration. And that's something that I always wanted to be on. So everything just worked out perfectly, you know. And
Yeah.
it's just a blessing because, as I said, I was in Ethiopia when they gave me the news and everything. So
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
you know,
Man, that was favor upon favor, blessing upon blessing to be in
yeah,
Ethiopia and find out at the same time that you won this.
yeah,
That had to be too overwhelming for you. How did you
It
even
was. It was.
how did you cope with it? I mean, all of this great news getting thrown at you, like it had to take your feet off the ground for just a second.
It did. It did. But with me, Tasha T, I'm always humble within and always giving God thanks and knowing that everything that's happening, it's by His grace, you know what I mean? And He's things sometimes, he always plan everything out without even realizing and noticing. So when you see that, you gotta give Him thanks, because say yes, it's Jah, the Most High God is putting everything in place. Yeah, man.
Yes, you
So
so right about that. You so right about that. Well, we're gonna take a small break so we can let the audience listen to Jamaica It Nice.
oh
Which
yes, Jamaica nice.
go ahead and introduce that. Introduce that for us.
Jamaica Nice, you don't know, produced by myself, Rastafari Records Inc. and H.I.M Entertainment. And it's a song letting people know that no matter what you hear them saying about Jamaica, Jamaica will always, forever be that paradise, that place where you will always enjoy, no matter how rough it is, no matter what you hear. And that song is encourage ones and ones to continue going to the island because the people, the energy, the vibration is beautiful. And that's what I'm really highlighting, that the people in Jamaica is so vibrant. And we can be in Jamaica and not now go on, but you can find a corner or somewhere to go where you just can still laugh and have fun no matter how the downtime is. So Jamaica always nice. So drop it on them.
Yes. All right. This is Jamaica It Nice by Tasha.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to chumbacasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at chumbacasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
T.
Welcome to the Norman Manley International Airport. Passengers are reminded not to leave any bag unattended. All bags left unattended will be confiscated and destroyed.
Boy, what a vibes! Welcome to paradise, Jamaica. Jamaica ignite. Regardless what you hear about Jamaica, Jamaica still nice, yeah. Like all the negative vibes, cause Jamaica still a rise, yeah. Some live abroad, free come a yard, tell them say it's still nice, yeah. Plus the reggae music, oi, what a vibes, yeah. Jamaica the number one spot, as the plane touchdown, everybody start clap. Can't wait for go the beach, cool down the sun hot, with some coconut jelly, some sweet sour sap. Can't wait for go the market, fi cook up a pot, view Kingston City, pan the hilltop. Can't wait for get some cushion peng. Welcome to Jam Rock, if you visit one time, you are free cool. Regardless what you hear about Jamaica, Jamaica still nice, yeah. Like all the negative vibe, cause Jamaica still a rise, yeah. Some live abroad, free come a yacht, and them say it nice, yeah. Plus the reggae music, oi, what a vibes, yeah. Come make we reason and seasoning, positive vibes Jamaicans bring. There is no other winner born as a twin. Anything we touch, you know we have to win. Track and feel, fashion and modeling. Selector him a play the latest juggling. Foreigners them a learn the new dance and thing.
Everybody want to learn Papa speaking.
Regardless what you hear about Jamaica, Jamaica still nice, yeah. Like all the negative vibes, cause Jamaica still a rise, yeah. Some live abroad, free come a yard, tell them say it's still nice, yeah. Plus the reggae music, oi, what a vibes, yeah. Come to Jamaica with the party in the shop and the vibes never drop and the music a rock on. Dip on the beach with your peeps, I relax and the sweet smell of that and you keep coming back on. This is Jamaica where the good food no Russia. The joy and the passion we hold on the block. One love, that's the foundation. Welcome to the island. Regardless what you hear about Jamaica, Jamaica still nice, yeah. Let go the negative vibe, cause Jamaica still a rise, yeah. Some live abroad, free come a yacht and them say it nice, yeah. Plus the reggae music, aye, what a vibes, yeah. Aye, what a vibes. Jamaica it nice, yeah. Yes, what a vibes. Rise, yeah. Jamaica it nice. Jamaica it nice, yeah. Oh, yeah. Reggae vibes, yeah. Nice, yeah. Rise, yeah. Nice, yeah. Reggae music. Vibes, yeah. Oh, Jamaica.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to chumbacasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to chumbacasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, we are back on Reggae Hour with Tasha T, and you just got through listening to Jamaica It Nice, produced by Tasha
And there's a
T.
video too for it too.
Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Matter of fact, take this time right now. Let us know where you at on YouTube, how we can find you.
Yeah, so Tasha T Music Official, that's my YouTube channel. And you'll find Jamaica It Nice there. Yes, Jamaica It Nice. Beautiful video, done by Reggae Tropics. Definitely big up G Mac every time. So Jamaica It Nice. Yes, check out the video.
Definitely. All right. Now, before we went on break, we did have some conversation about you being an educator and education. Now, you have been a huge advocate for education through your work with Read Across Jamaica. Why is literacy so important to you?
It's very important because with literacy, it brings you far, and it's a tool that we need to propel us and for us to be successful in life. I tell my son every day, you gotta finish school because that will help you to be successful, to bring you and have you do what you need to do. Example, music now, it's off and on. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you don't. But when you have your education, into and that will help you bring, to whatever field that you want to get in, you can be successful. Whether it's a plumber, a chef, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever it is, you need those tools, basic tools. Reading, writing is a must.
Especially if you're trying to be an artist, you got to have those basic skills in order to even perform your craft. And what better way than to be more educated about these
the
subjects?
business, and the business too. You got to know what contract you're signing or whatever agreement you're signing. You got to make sure that's in place and know how to communicate with people as well. It helps and it balances everything, to take away the arrogancy and you know what I mean? Education is a thing that can humble you in a certain way. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh
very
yeah.
important. And it helps you with your lyrics too. It
Yeah.
helps you to write properly, you know?
Exactly. Now you actually beat me to my next question because when you said that education humbles you, it has been assigned like a. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. There has been some research done that shows that when people have a low education level, that they actually do not they don't get along with other people. They have angst about them. But when you're highly educated, those people have, I guess, what we would call emotional intelligence. How
Yes.
important is that for getting in not just the music industry but life?
It's very important because a lot of times when things don't go our way, we get so emotional built up and we end up acting out, unnecessary acting out, that at the end of the day we end up regret. So it's always good. It helps to self relegate yourself, in terms of be able to handle certain situations, you know. I mean, a lot of times I find myself like people will be getting on my nerves, but because I have the knowledge of, you know what, I'm not gonna let that get to me. Let me just keep calm and stay cool and try to work it out. Communication is a key factor, and active listening is something that we need, where we listen to other people's opinion and their views, and then we give our views after, and we try to balance it out where, it works out on both ends. But when you have that way of that arrogance and all that, then it doesn't work out, So definitely you gotta self regulate yourself.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that brings a great point, like ego and arrogance and things
Yeah.
of that nature. Like you have actually been nominated the first reggae artist at the Indigenous Music Awards. You have a reason to have arrogance. You have a reason to have an ego, but you don't. How does that make you feel? Like, how did that moment make you feel? Like, what kind of energy did it give you?
um when the Indigenous Awards, when I
Yes.
first, it made me feel great, and it made me feel honored to know that, oh my gosh, I'm breaking barriers here for reggae within the Indigenous community here in Canada. And it made me feel special to know that they chose me twice for my Real
Wow.
Talk album and my song Fired Me. And what was good was that I was they invited me to perform on their award show. So I
Wow.
performed also. I brought my band over, the hardcore band, and so forth. And they treated us very well. And I was able to see the culture and learn what they went through. Because there was a time when they had a moment of silence for the mothers and the children that were gone missing. And that's something that was new to me. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know all these things.
Mm.
So it was a good point in my career of me breaking ties and bringing, exposing reggae to that culture, so.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It's
That
good. Yeah.
that had to be a humbling experience. I mean,
It
like I'm
was.
pretty
It
sure you
was.
wasn't the only person.
It
See,
was.
and that's the beautiful part about it. And not only that, but you also you show love to your band, who we haven't even discussed yet. So let's talk about them. Like, tell me about your band.
Well, well, at that time, we have different bands in Toronto, so it's not per se my personal band, but it's a band that I've worked with for many, many, many years. And I said, you know what? because they said I could bring a band and so forth. So I draw for hardcore band. I went draw for my sister in New York as a background singer and Jennifer Price from here and just put everything together, you know. But now, starting last year, I came up with a Nyabingi drumming group called the Tizayan Drummers. So I started to incorporate that in my shows now. So I have like a nice Nyabingi set, before I perform. Not even perform, during my performance or so. And I'm also learning how to play the drums. I mean, it's hard singing at the same time, but I'll
Yeah, I
get
can
to it.
imagine.
So I said, you guys continue. I will get to that part. So yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful right there. And a lot of people don't know what Nyabingi is. A lot of people they listen
Yeah.
to reggae, but they love the music, but don't know the culture. So for those
Yes.
people, break it down. What is a Nyabingi drum circle?
So Nyabingi drummers are the drumming, the kete drum. So it's something where, from Africa where you beat the drums, and it's mostly done, on a spiritual movement, you know what I mean? So you beat the drums, you chant, you pray, all kind of stuff. You sing, and you include percussions as well, the tambourine, the shaker, all that stuff. So that's what the Nyabingi drummers are about. And it's just about praising the Most High and just chanting and singing. Yeah.
And you
I'm,
do that.
I'm burning some incense, frankincense, and all
Yeah.
them stuff.
Oh yeah. But y'all don't know about that frankincense. You need to read your Bibles for real. Frankincense and myrrh. You need to read your Bibles
Yes.
for real.
Yeah.
And it's a very good spiritual awakening. I've
Yes.
been to concerts where they had Nyabingi drum circles in the beginning of the concert, and
Okay.
there's people there
Yes.
that had never seen this before that
Oh,
feels
wow.
so liberated. How do
Yes.
you feel in the midst of a Nyabingi drum set?
My spirit is way up high. Like I'm in a different zone, and I feel the spirit of the Most High and the love amongst everyone around. You know what I mean? And it's also about, giving back and spreading the love because with me, like when it comes to prayers, I'm always praying before, during, or after my shows. And the good thing about it when we have our group, and it even motivates and uplifts them as well. We're always have in a circle and we say our prayers, we chant some psalms before we go onto stage. So it's always a great feeling, and I find that even when I'm doing that, I'm finding people coming to me and asking for me to pray for them and so forth. So that's always a blessings, and I feel blessed that I'm getting that where people is asking me to pray. And it's making me stronger each time, you know what I mean? Amongst people, it's like I feel like there's something I have to do, and it's a spirit that just comes over me and I just end up praying. So I see where God is, using me
Yeah.
as his vessel to just continue spreading the positive messages and to uplift the people and for them to be spiritually connected. And I forgot to tell you too that I end up getting baptized in Ethiopia. Nothing planned.
Oh,
It just happened as well. So
congratulations.
yes, so my baptism name is Sabana Mescal. So you will always see me walking with the mescal, which is a cross, you know. That is
Okay.
my signature. So yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about right there. See that? And you got baptized in the blessed waters of Ethiopia. Probably the
Yeah.
same waters Haile Selassie got baptized in. That is epic.
Yeah.
That is
And as I
beautiful.
said, I never planned it. I just asked if I could, and then they brought me to the priest. And first he said no, and then they came back, and then he said yes. I'm like, huh? Okay. And then he's like,
Right.
he told the person that he had to do it, so I just went with it, not knowing. So it's all a blessings. Yeah.
The power of prayer. You ask for it and he would deliver it to you. And that's a beautiful right there. See, that's what I love to see. I love to see the scriptures come to life in people's lives because when we live it, you see it. And then when you see it, you have to believe it. You have to. And if you don't, you're just denying nature, you know. Now
Yes.
you have another wonderful song that I just love that I want to talk to you about. That's Mother of Creation. Talk
Yeah.
what is tell me about that song because I want to know what your mindset was. I know what mine was. But where was your mindset when you wrote that?
That song was produced by Silver Diamond Productions. And at first, he sent the rhythm to me, and I was like, okay. It kind of took me a while to really come up with something because I was like, the time wasn't right. Nothing wasn't coming, wasn't flowing. And then it happened that my niece, she was actually 8, 9 months pregnant. And the 9 months, so before she had the baby, which is last year around June, um, something was coming to me. You know, the spirit is talking to me. And I'll just keep saying mother of creation, but not knowing where I'm going with it yet, you know? And then I was actually there when she delivered the baby. I was there when the baby's coming out praying, say, come, Gigi, come, let's go. Come. And I started to pray and bless and all kind of something. And that just everything just manifests right away. The song came, everything. 9 months in a womb, I in a belly, live up in a nice, got jam make we ready. You understand? So it was like all over again because my son is 18 now, so it was like 18 years, you know.
Right.
You know. So that kind of inspired me to even, write and put that song together. My niece, yeah, and my
That's great.
grandniece Gianna.
See,
So
and
that's how that song came about. And then I went back to the scriptures, blessed is the fruit of the womb. It all started from the Garden of Eden. So I connect everything together and just giving that experience. So there's so much messages in that song. It's about, going through carrying a baby for 9 months, all that pain and the deliverance and the miracle of the Most High, because only He has that power. There's
right.
no one else that can do that but Him. So, we have to give Him the glory. And then at the same time, we're saying, protect the children, protect the youths. And that's where, it comes again of me advocating for the children. You know what I mean? Protect them because they were born to be a king and queens and stars and all these type of things.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, there's so much messages in that song.
Yes, yes. Me and my wife was listening to it, and the way that she likes to put it, like there's so many Easter eggs in this song. You're finding so many different gems in it. It's like you listen,
Yeah.
and she listened to it 4 or 5 times after I listened to it. So she was picking up. She like, "Did you hear this part?" I'm like, "Nah." See, that's why we're gonna play this song for the audience right now because we need you all to go find the Easter eggs.
Yes, for sure.
Already. So this is Mother of Creation by Tasha T. Listening to it right here on Reggae Hour. Y'all tune up, turn up.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Zona, you heard me?
Teach them, grow them, nurture them. Silver diamond, products. Teach them, grow them, nurture them. Creation. Hey, 9 months in a womb, I in a belly. Labor pain on nice, but chop make ready. Blessed is the fruit of the womb. A reward from God, just like the sun and the moon. It all started from the Garden of Eden. Woman have to conceive in pain and suffering. Another child is born again. Don't underestimate the prophets, the priests and kings and queens. He said, power. The youths only Jah. He showed signs and wonders. Only Jah. Children, He has the power. Only Jah. Mother of creation, spring forth the nation. From the east to the west, to the north, to the south. Keep them safe on every round. Let I know. Spread the word all around, all over town. Tell the world what it's all about. Cause it's the powers of the Most High. Never you turn away from the youths with a blind eye. Help them to strive to reach as high as the sky. Make mama, papa proud and make them happy cry. Children of Israel must rise. Only Jah. He has the power. Youths only Jah. He showed signs and wonders. Only Jah. He has the power. Children only Jah. Mother of creation, spring forth the nation. Another child is born. Every hour Him a deliver. Save them from the wicked and the wild predators. Protect the woman with all your strength. Fight for them until the end. Keep the youths away from all child molesters. Protect them with your heart, cause them are the new flower. Ready to blossom and bloom, Satan can't overpower. A child is born again. Don't underestimate the prophets, the priests and kings and queens. He said, cause I know only Jah. He has the power. Only Jah. He showed signs and wonders. Only Jah. He has the power. Only Jah. Mother of creation, spring forth the nations. Teach them, grow them, nurture them. Teach them, grow them, nurture them. Mother of creation, teach them, grow them, nurture them. Teach them, grow them, nurture them. Teach them, grow them, nurture them. Mother of creation, hey, of creation. Mother of creation, 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 mother of creation. Only Jah. He has the power. Only Jah. He showed signs and wonders.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to chumbacasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to chumbacasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Reggae Hour, where we got Tasha T on here with Mr. E, and you just got through listening to Mother of Creation.
On all digital platforms, yes.
Yes. Did y'all got y'all Easter baskets and picked up the Easter eggs? Because I'm telling y'all, if you didn't, you're going to have to rewind it or find her YouTube, subscribe to her YouTube, and play it over and over till you find all those Easter eggs. You feel me?
Yes.
Now, how old is your great niece now? Nephew.
She's gonna be
One?
June the 29th, yeah.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. See, right
Yeah.
now. So, how do you think she's going to react when you tell her that this song, she inspired this song here?
Oh, she's gonna feel so special.
As she should. As
She's
she
gonna be
should.
so special. Like even now, like when she sees me, like she's just hooked onto me because I haven't seen her for a couple months because I've been busy and so forth. And when I saw her and she just looked at me like it's like she connected right away. Like I remember you.
Yes. Come here,
Because
come here. I know that
when my
spirit.
niece was pushing out, I was right there and just praying and had my cross, everything, just praying and blessing her before she even come out. Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful right there. Yeah, so she should feel special. And I want you to do me a favor. Thank her for the rest of us for helping you bring them gems to all of
Yes,
us here.
yes, yes, for sure.
Now, you have achieved so much already. What's still on your bucket list as an artist and as a philanthropist?
What's on my list? Ah. What's on my list right now is my album, my third album coming out soon. That's what I'm currently working on right now.
Okay.
Yes.
And what's the name of this?
I can't give you that
Yeah,
yet, but
already. You
trust
see, I'm
me.
trying to get.
It's an
I'm trying.
album that is gonna blow everyone away because it's something different, very dynamic. Different styles of Tasha T. Topics, very serious topics.
Okay. Okay.
Nice rhythms, and trust me, yeah, you're gonna love this one. This one you're gonna love.
Already.
That's
I
all I'm gonna
already
say.
know.
This one is like I can't even explain it, but it's produced by myself, Rastafari Records, and Island Yard Productions, Paul Patchy Wright. So we're both producing and writing for the album. I do have a few producers on it, like Sly Dunbar, Sydney
Oh,
Mills, Sangi Kiad, and World Tremor. So it's a 15-track album. Plus, you might have bonuses and stuff. But yeah, the album will be completed in July. I don't have a release date yet, but once it's completed, then we're going to see where we go from there. Yeah.
already. You better hit a reggae hour first.
Of course, definitely. Of course. You get all the jingles before, too.
Now, I'd heard you say you're gonna have some serious topics in it, which is perfect because reggae has always been the music for change and been used as a tool for such. Now, how do you see his role evolving today, especially among the younger artists?
How do I see my role?
Now, the role of reggae music, how do you see that evolving with the younger artists?
Yes, it's evolving very strongly. I think it's just we need more, more of the music that the young artists are coming up with. We just need to hear more of them. The ones that are singing conscious reggae music. You know what I mean? Because my album is definitely going back to the serious topics of where Bob Marley, them days. You understand?
Yes.
So we got to take it back to that, and it's just a matter of guidance for the youths. They're doing what they're doing, and I just always encourage them to keep it clean, keep it positive. We want to create long lasting music that lives forever, because as you can see, my Real Talk album has done 10 years ago and it's still fresh up to this day.
Yes.
You still have Better Fire, like people listening to it thinking it's a new song, and that was done 10 years ago.
Mhm. And it's still relevant. Still relevant.
Exactly. All the songs on that album is still relevant. So we want to keep it that way. And I encourage every upcoming artist to keep it that way and to, find real authentic beats. You know what I mean? Real authentic beats where you're bringing a bass player, bringing a guitar, you do live drums, and cut down of the computer made rhythms, you
Right.
know? Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's where I see where most of them we need to continue doing, and that's with Tasha T. I keep it real. very real, and stay in my lane same way, and continue to do what Bob Marley, the greats, and Burning Spear, Culture, Dennis Brown. I try to stay on that angle. Yeah.
Yes, you have, and you have been doing a great job. And I don't even think you've been trying. I think you've just been doing it.
I know, right? Naturally.
And you also have been putting on for the women in reggae. Like you have been making a staple, letting it be known that this is not a one gender music genre. It is it's so open, it's wholesome. Like, what kind of art, like, advice would you have for the young female artists that are coming up in the game?
Well, the same thing I would say. And conduct ourselves in a professional manner and to set that example, because we have, most of the females, I mean, we're mothers, sisters, aunties, whatever it is. Set that example and be that role model for them. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it still. And, um, you know, be strong and believe in yourself, because there's many times where the music there's it's ups and downs. So you can easily be discouraged because of not feeling welcomed. You know what I mean? Knowing it's a male dominant industry. You know what I mean? So you got to stay strong and stand your ground and don't let anyone take advantage. And make sure you have a good team around you that can, you know, help you in certain ways. The most important too is to learn the business side of it, because if we don't know the business side, then that's where you become vulnerable of not knowing the directions where you want to go. You got to know what your purpose is. Like me, I know my purpose, what my purpose is. And you got to know this is where I want to go. You know what I mean? It's not about the money, fame, or the hype. It's about the message in the music. And that's what Tasha T is all about. So I encourage everyone to just try to go on that, stay on that lane of being positive at all times, and think, if you're thinking of writing or creating music, think about the youths first,
Mm,
because they are the future, you know?
that's That's true. That is beautiful right there. And with that being said, it's a lot of artists that are trying to find their way. And
Yeah.
then in the midst of them trying to find their way, they're actually getting lost in the sauce. When artists realize that they are not going the path that they want to be going, what advice can you give for them to be able to retrack and get back on that path?
I would say pray and talk to God first, because He's always our guide. So when things are not going the right way, you sit and talk to God and pray and say, God, show me the way. And He will show you the way, believe you me. And He always sends people, to help you, to guide you, and to show you which path you need to go. Because you could be here down and out, and you're like, oh God, I'm so confused. And all of a sudden, the next day, you meet someone that comes and gives you ideas and exactly what you're looking for. That person is there to motivate you, not knowing that God is the one that sent that person. So it's a matter of having patience. Patience is a must, and be humble within yourself, and no rush, no fuss, because the music is a thing. We don't rush it, we pace it. You understand?
Right,
We're
right.
pacing. The music is not going nowhere. Just pace yourself. I remember back in the days, I used to always want to make sure I have stuff out. But then you realize, like, what am I running down? The music is something where you pace on your own. Not all the time you're gonna want to release. You try to pace and
Mhm.
market yourself in a different way, right? So
Yes.
that's how I see it. Just be humble.
Have you ever worked on a song and by the time you got to the end of it, you was like, this is not going to see the light of day?
This is what.
This song here is not going to see the light of day. I'm not releasing this one.
um, Maybe if I recorded for another producer. If I record for another producer, I'm like, oh boy, this needs to change or that needs to change. And then they would say, oh no, it's all right. And you're like, no, it needs to change. And then you
Right.
go back and forth. Yeah, I have those days. But then, because I also have the ears for producing too. So when they want to shun you down because you're a woman, they think you don't know. I let them know,
Mm.
no, this is how I want it to be. That's not going to work. Let's do it this way. Or even let's try it this way.
Right.
So there's times, yes, when that happens, but for me, recording and producing, no, I never really wrote a song where I said no, because from I started and in the middle of it, I should know the direction of how I wanted it to sound.
Okay. And that's admirable right there, because like it's a lot of music. You could tell they just got in the studio, drank a fifth of whiskey, and just recorded. It's
Yeah.
like, did
Maybe
you even write
maybe the music part of it I might end up saying, nah, this part's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. Let's
that?
just
Right.
start again. But yeah.
I hear that. Yes. I mean, we all we want to put out nothing but quality music, and
Exactly. Yeah.
when when you get that hair up you that says I gotta release, I gotta release, I gotta release, you end up putting out some music you're not proud of. You're not. You look back at it a week later and you're like, I can see why it's not performing the way that I want to perform. What
Yeah.
what kind of situation, like how would you rectify a situation like that? Do you pull the song down, or you just let it stay out there? Like, how does that work?
If it's already out,
Yeah.
pull it down and start all over.
Okay.
Pull it down and start all over. And if it's already out there and you haven't done much promotion, and like you still have a chance to just pull it down.
Right.
You still have a
Right.
chance to pull it down. But if it's already out there and the producer doesn't want to pull it down or nothing, then I just find myself not promoting it. It's like I don't want no one to get this song.
Right. This won't be your first impression of me.
I know. I don't want them to hear it at all. No, no, no. This is not gonna work. So I just kind of does whatever. Like I remember a producer like years ago, over a decade, he produced a song and he wanted to revamp it and put it back out. I'm like, no, you're not putting that out, because that's how I used to sound years ago. That's not how I sound now.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I sound younger there. My voice has matured and, stronger. So I said, no, you're not. And he's like, why? Why? I said, no, we are not. Don't even think about that. That is then. Leave that there and make it stay there.
Right.
So
Exactly. Like we'll probably drop that on the greatest hits album later on, 30 years from now or something like
yeah.
that.
If you want to redo it and I revoice it, no problem. But you're not gonna put out that was out there like over 10 years ago. No.
Right. Exactly. I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, Tasha, it was wonderful having you on Reggae Hour. I enjoyed this conversation. We
Me
had some
too.
great time, great talk, great topics. I love the fact that you are an educator and that you utilize your music to educate. I love the
Yes.
fact that you put children first and that you actually are walking the walk by starting foundations and pushing that foundation forward. This is why the Most High has been blessing you, showing you favor upon favor. And
Thank
Reggae
you.
Hour is just happy to be able to witness it and have you on. So thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
coming
much.
on.
And yes, and my foundation is Tasha T Learning Foundation. So you can check out the website, tashatlearningfoundation.com. And I do also do online and in-person tutoring. So,
Oh,
and yeah, and I'm looking forward. I'm going on my European tour. Yes.
when when does that start?
Start next month. So my first show is City Splash, May the 26th
Okay.
in Brixton, London. And
Oh,
then I have a show on the 1st with Glenn Washington, June the 1st. So I'll pretty much be out there for a while, just doing what I
yeah.
need to do, promo and just do all kind of stuff. Yeah. So my European tour, so anyone that wants any bookings, you can definitely, contact ras5records@gmail.com or Sema. What's his email address? I can't remember.
Well, if we don't get it on here, look in
But
the
anyway,
description. We're going to put
yeah,
all of that information in the description. So go down there, get all the information you can,
yeah,
and hit them up, get them in your venue, get them in
yes,
your city. Because, like she says, she's going to help your kids out. And hey, we have to help these kids out. So if
yes,
you
yes,
do that, you'll be helping your own kids. So
for
definitely the
sure.
perfect thing.
Yes. And thank you so much. And you can check out all my social media. So my YouTube is Tasha T Music Official. My Instagram is Tasha T Music. Facebook, Tasha T Music Official, and TikTok, Tasha T Music. But once you Google Tasha T, you'll find
Yeah.
everything. And my website too, tashatmusic.com. Yes.
Already. And like I said, go in the description. We're gonna push you. We're gonna make
Yes.
sure they know how to find you.
Yeah, I'm Spotify too. Yeah. So I have some new singles coming out before you go, actually. And you're going to be one of the first to get it. I'm going to release it in
Right.
June. It's actually a song called My Beautiful Lady. It's an artist from Senegal, so Atika de Malegan,
Oh,
and
wow.
I produced that song, and trust me, it's a beautiful song. You're gonna love it. So I'm gonna
Oh
release
man.
that June. I'm looking towards June the 6th, so look out for that. And yeah, some more singles coming, and there's one out now with Elijah Prophet, I Need a Roof. So me and Elijah Prophet, I Need a Roof, the redemption of the mighty diamonds. I
Wow.
need a roof over my head. Hunting, hunting, me have to find something. Look at the cookie, can me belly eat grumbling.
Ah, yes, sir. We definitely got to get down with man. I said I ain't gonna get it live.
Yeah,
This
yes.
is beautiful. You see, so more gems are going to be coming your way. Reggae is not going to stop. It is here for eternity. So you might as well jump on the bandwagon, tune in, turn up his zone. Now, we got Tasha T here on Reggae Hour. You need to go and
Yeah.
follow her. Go in the description, hit any of those links, hit all of those links, and hit that follow, like, and subscribe, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank
Is there,
you.
is there anybody you want to give a shout out to before we leave?
Yes, I want to give a shout to the world. Yes, to the world, definitely. And to everyone that's tuning in and listening right now to the Reggae Hour. Thank you so much for having me. And big up to your wife. You know, enough love. Just tell her I said thank you so much for the support and loving mother of creation.
Yes,
You
I
know,
will.
yes. And to everyone that's listening, and, I want to big up to my team, the Rastafari Records team, the Island Yard Productions team, Patchy, the whole crew, Vernie, Pauline, or Lady P, Super Dave, uh, Sonia. Um, there's so much. Yeah, Anasima, Joe Pando, Steve Golding. I mean, you name it. Everyone, has been a great supporter of Tasha T and helping me out in so much ways. You know what I mean? So thank you so much to everyone and to all my fans and friends and family out there that has been supporting me for over the years. And yeah, and just big up to all my fans, and I'm hoping to come over there soon.
Already, we're gonna be trying to get you down here in Texas ASAP.
Yes,
Texas, y'all be
yes,
looking out for Tasha T. That
yes.
goes all together. Tasha T and that Texas T.
Yeah, tell you, Tasha. I can't wait. So, there's definitely much love and respect. And, as we say, we close out with a prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us in not to temptation, but deliver us and rescue us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever, world without end. Amen. Selassie,
Last
Rastafari, every time, King of kings, Lord of lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Yes. So continue to praise God, to have faith in Him, trust in Him, continue to love your brothers and sisters, continue to protect the youths, them, look out for them, and be their guide and be that examples. To all the artists out there, the upcoming artists, just put God first in everything you do. To all the women out there, just continue to be strong and to believe in yourself and trust in yourself and know what your purpose here is on life because we're all here for a purpose. So just continue to bless up yourself and much love and respect. Just continue to spread the word, spread the love all over the world.
Yes, beautiful. Great way to end it. Thank you. That's a sound bite right now.
And then when you're ready, I can do some jingles because I have my own mini studio. I'll be traveling with it, so If anything that comes up, let me know. I can just knock it off for you and send it off right away. So
I
I'm
will
I'm
highly
my own
appreciate.
engineer too.
I will highly appreciate that. Thank you for the blessings. Yes,
Yes, for sure.
everybody. Tasha T, man, right now we're about to play Tasha T's Put It On. And while you're listening to Put It On, go ahead and go down below, hit your link on your social media platform, on your streaming service platform. Like, follow, subscribe right now. Tasha T, everybody, and this is Reggae Hour. You feel me?
You don't know Reggae Hour to the world.
Yes.
Cause none of them can get to we head. Cause in a fire them a spread them bed. Make them know if you bite the hands that feed you. Reggae Hour make them know you're just like a walking dead. That me say, Tasha T say that.
And we out.
And we out.
Rastafari's Productions, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wow, wow. Ayaga, yaga, ya, ya, yeah. Wow, wow. Ayaga, yaga, ya, ya, yeah. Wow, wow. Ayaga, yaga, ya, ya, yeah. Tasha T, hey. Feel that spirit. Feel that spirit. Oh yeah. Feel that spirit. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Feel alright now. Do you feel alright? Feel alright now. Do you feel alright? Yeah, feel alright now. Lord, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lord? 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. Lord, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lord? 'Cause I'm not boasting, no, no. I'm not boasting, no need to boast, no. I'm not boasting. I feel like toasting. Oh, I thank you, Lord, 'cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. Lord, I thank you. Oh, I thank you, Lord. Oh, hey. Feel so nice, feel so good, just like I should. Happy days, happy times, what a peace of mind. And every day, every night, I praise the Most High. No more pain, no more crying again. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. Lord, I thank you. Oh, I thank you, Lord. Oh, hey. Wow, wow. Ayaga, yaga, ya, ya, yeah. Tasha T. Ayaga, yaga, ya, ya, yeah. Wow, wow. Ayaga, yaga, ya, ya, yeah. Hey, 'cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. 'Cause I'm gonna put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. Lord, I thank you. Oh, I thank you, Lord. You know I
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.